Dawson, and as you can see, I have a double bass with me. And if you're playing double bass, congratulations, because you picked the best instrument. So you'll have fun with these pieces that I'm going to demonstrate. These is for the Ontario Provincial Honor Band, and we're going to start with some scales and then move on to some pieces. So really, they're challenging. But if you show them to your teacher, if you have a teacher, I would really strongly recommend that, because there's things that I can demonstrate today and talk about a little bit, but it's hard to get into the full detail. So we're going to start with the chromatic scales. And these scales are a demonstration of one of the old rules on the double bass, which is when you're fingering, you want to move 1-1 up and 4-4 back. So I'll show you slowly with the first scale. It starts on B flat, and it's got one big slur over 4 bars, but I'm going to break it up so that we're bowing a bow per bar. Okay. The next one starts on F, and it's the same principle. 1-1 up and 4-4. When I get to the top F, I'm going to come 4-4 back. So you'll see. Okay, here we go. Next one is a G major scale, and this one we don't have to worry about the 1-1 up or 4-4 back. When you get to the G string, you can do a very simple, what I call an as-comes fingering. So which is just 1-4, 1-4, 1-4, 3 for the harmonic. You can use the harmonic at the top. I'm going to demonstrate that part of the scale first, and then we'll do the whole scale. So it's 1-4, 1-4, 1-4, and then you just do a little flick to your third finger for the G harmonic, okay? Because usually we play that finger, that note with the third finger. So I'll play the whole scale now. So it's so that's one way to play the G major scale. There's other ways, but that's the one I'm going to show you today. So then there's a G major arpeggio, and this one is really easy and fun if you know where the notes are. So in a G major arpeggio, you have G, B, D, and then back to the G. So you can play your second B here, or you can play it on the D string here. And if you play it here, that part of the arpeggio, you just simply do 4-1 and then up to that G harmonic that we talked about. So the whole arpeggio looks like this. Sounds impressive? Super easy. You'll enjoy that one. Okay, A flat major. Yeah, use a bit of shifting. And a lot of these pieces, because they're band pieces, they're not exactly string friendly. It means they're more challenging. So if you can play band pieces, you can play string pieces. In fact, you'll be way ahead, because often band pieces are in flat keys and involves shifting from first position to half position and back fast. And A flat scale is an example of that. When you get to the G string, it's very simple. 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3. And we end up on third finger because it's up here above the G harmonic. And that's where we start using our third finger when we get into what we call thumb position. So the scale looks like this. And then there's the A flat arpeggio. And this one's a bit more challenging. There's many ways of fingering this. I've chosen a fingering that, I don't know, I think it works. So instead of starting on your fourth finger, which would be your normal finger, you're going to start on 2 and finger it like this. 4, 4. Move to 4. Back to, so you end on 2 again. So I'll do that one more time. It's a little tricky. So this is my fingering. 4, 4. And good luck with that because it's a lot faster. Okay, we are on to Etude set B, and there's 3 pieces here. The first one is in 6/8, and of course in band music you're going to get a lot of 6/8, and the bowing is a bit tricky, and I'm just going to take something out of context to show you, because you have dum, bum, 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 that kind of a rhythm, and I'll just show you. So you don't want to poke the up bow, so it's down and then up, and you want to come back maybe in the air. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's one thing. The other thing is that this one is in A flat, so again another challenging key, and in this one you have to work out not only the bowings but the fingerings as well. So it starts with what I explained in the scales of the base rule: 1, 1 up, 4, 4 back. And like all good rules, it's broken all the time. But I'm going to start this piece with a 1, 1 shift. Okay? So here we go. Etc. So there's a lot of shifting. Good luck with that. Enjoy it. It's fun, and it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You figure it out. Okay, figure out the left hand, figure out the bow, put them together, and there you've got it. Okay, our next one, Etude number 2, is in half position. So I'm going to use the open strings whenever possible, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a famous melody called Simple Gifts. So it goes like this. Etc. So I'm hoping you recognize that. If you don't, look it up, because it's just a great, great melody, and it was used by Aaron Copland in Appalachian Spring, which is one of the most wonderful pieces of classical music you can imagine. So the next one is Etude number 3 is based on an opera by Richard Wagner called Die Meistersinger, or the Master Singers, and the overture to Die Meistersinger is absolutely fantastic, and especially for bass players, because we actually get to play the tune at one point, and that doesn't happen very often, as you know. So this is kind of loosely based on Die Meistersinger. Okay, so it's broad playing, lots of bow, try and make lots of sound. Okay. And you'll notice also that this demonstrates what we call retake bowing. So where you might draw a bow and come back, or come back and go the other way. So instead of just staying here in that uncomfortable part of the bow, you come off the string, make a circle, come back. So that's that one.